It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Last outing for Oklahoma City, they ended up with a win against the Mavericks. They split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Well, we have a good one tonight. 2 powerhouse clubs.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Thunder is the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer George, and with pregame routines coming to it.
Well, guys, we know how much...
You're right, DA. He wants rings and nothing less. Looking at the midseason numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars who fans can relate to. The one guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Thunder. The forwards, George and Grant. Westbrook and Robertson, the backcourt. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Westbrook kicks to Robertson. It's George on the wing. Outside Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
This guy is an incredible dunker in space. The defense just says, let me step back here, Kevin.
AI passes to LeBron. AI right side. Passes it to Kuzma. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, if Westbrook gets into the paint, that's a problem. He is tenacious attacking the cup.
Harris kicks to James. AI right side. McGee trying to break free. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. No good from outside. The Thunder probably the best team in the league at creating extra opportunities.
And they do it in two ways, Kevin. They are a team that emphasizes offensive rebounds and forcing turnovers. So they make you feel them, and they make things happen with their activity.
For three, Westbrook. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And AI with the basket on the assist by LeBron. It's a tie ball game.
It's incredible to me, Kevin, how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Russell Westbrook's mantra is, why not? Way of daring himself to greater heights.
I think, Kevin, in time, it became a way to build confidence to take on the world.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Harris is out there with AI. And it's James in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
Thunder trailing by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Kings really lit up the floor. He scored 26 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A fantastic effort for a guy who may just start making some waves around this league. Should be interesting to watch, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, you do wonder, though, Greg, does he still have some of the adrenaline going from that performance? No matter how tired he is, he should have plenty of energy coming off that.
Grant surveying the D. Shoots over Kuzma. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Down low. And James gets it to go. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Looking to end the run. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And they just had it going from deep. Plus, they were efficient about it.
I thought, Greg, masterful ball movement and shooting for them that night. They were draining every 3 in sight.
Master Grant. Back to George. Clock at 4. From 16 feet away, he cans it. George has got 7 points in the game.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Lakers.
AI stolen by George. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Harris. Westbrook finds George. The pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Harris dishes to AI. Lakers passing it around. To the inside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Robertson the pass to Grant. Here's Westbrook. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And not hard to see why they are giving up points.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. Robertson and George fill out the wings. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And just an impossible shot to guard at times, Doris. When you think of that step-back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, 2 in particular. James Harden, that step-back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those 2 men, when they decide to get to that step-back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. That shot off. Excellent D there from Corey Harris. Inside, Paul George with the steal. Here's Robertson. He's guarded by AI. Misses from short range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Harris, good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Westbrook against Harris. Left side, Adams. Pass to Robertson. In the corner, George with it. 4 on the clock. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
James looking it over. McGee, the pass to AI. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Harris. Westbrook kicks to Grant. Here's Adams. Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Listen, we know Steven Adams is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. You've got to have great awareness about him on the glass.
And AI gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Some reports claim, Doris, that basketball is the fastest growing team sport. Do you think it has a chance to overtake football as the most popular sport in the U.S.?
Well, listen, anybody who is covering and carrying the games of the NBA is thrilled right now. The ratings for the NBA are off the charts. It increases in popularity every year. But let's remember the foundational sport in the United States of America is football. And the ratings for football, the NFL in particular, still dwarf the NBA. But the reality is there are challenges that the NFL faces. What those challenges have on the long-term business success in terms of, you know, the concussions and the long-term implications, we don't yet know, Kevin. And if we could all fast forward 10 to 15 years into the future, it'll be fascinating to look back and say, wow, this was a seminal moment for both sports.
Great perspective. Under trailing by 15. Schroeder looking around. He dishes it to George. Here's Kuzminskis. The Thunder with another miss. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-4 run. LeBron kicks to AI. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's now 17 points for AI.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Back to George. Rondo against Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Kuzminskis in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Kuzminskis has got his second basket of the night.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
Knocked away. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Lakers have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. George against Ingram. Noel with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Well, the league taking steps, Doris, to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. AI is out there with Harris, and it's McGee in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 23. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's played up to his full potential. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Schroeder. Left side Adams. And nothing is falling for him right now. Now Ball. From 11 feet away. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Ullman, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I'm pretty sure this one's going on my highlight reel, guys. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Great game, guys. AI, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up, Charlie?
Guys in the studio have a few questions for you.
All right.
Media alcove right
See
this
ya.
way.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Shaq. Hurrah! You've been beasting these last few games, and it's fun to watch. Anything you feel you've done differently to make this impact?
Oh, man, you know, Shaq, sometimes adrenaline takes over, and I just decide it's time to go out there and put on a show. You know, I'm a man of the people, and the people won't win, so that's what I'm going to give them.
You're not a man, you're an animal. Hurrah!
Thanks, man. See ya. Oh,
Hi, I'm Veronica, Nikaila's partner. Check for you.
great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How's it going?
All right, everyone, bring it in. Great game last night, one of the best I've been a part of. And let's keep that energy and focus going in today's practice. Aim to be great. Look, if we want to be a winning team, we're really going to have to shoot it better than we have been.
All right, fellas, head to your stations. There's going to be a lot of shooting drills today. Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
focus. There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next drill. Get the next one.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay, keep it moving, fellas. Come on now.
Next time, man. Next time.
All right, AI. Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Again.
Not your day, AI. It's just
Hey, hit me up.
right, AI. Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, deep ball, huh?
AI, get your head in the game.
That's right.
You out late last night or something? Come on, man. All right, AI. Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works.
Again.
Still have work to do, AI. Let's get back at it soon.